Absolutely not, Dad. I'm never going to participate in any of the arranged marriage talk you bring to me. My name is Shizuka Kujo. I'm 24, a full-fledged grown-up, but in the midst of a rebellious period.
Oh gosh, why did she grow up to be so stubborn?
It's because of you. I'll say this beforehand, but there's a reason why I'm turning myself away from arranged marriage. I have a strong resentment toward my parents regarding relationships. It goes way back to when I was 6. Back then, I had a crush on a boy.
Akira Kun, I love you.
Me too. I love you.
Hey, Akira Kun, when I grow up, I want to become your bride.
What? You're fine with me?
Yeah, I want to be with you. 'Cause you always compliment my homemade snacks and eat them so happily. And you're always by my side when I'm lonely. And I love talking with you. And... Anyways, I love you tons. I want to always be with you.
Yeah, I always want to be with you too, Shizuka-chan.
Akira Kun was my first crush ever. He was my neighbor, and we got close while playing at a nearby park together. We fell in love and even promised to get married. But before I entered middle school, my first love was ruthlessly crushed by my parents. Apparently, my dad was highly ranked in his company. Akira-kun suddenly disappeared from my life.
Hey, Haruka. I haven't seen Akira-kun lately, but what do you think happened? Could he be sick?
You don't know, sis. Akira-kun moved.
Huh? Why? I haven't heard anything.
As expected, Dad pressured them so they won't come close to you. So I bet he didn't get a chance to tell you.
Why?
Why, you ask? We're gonna marry the sons from rich companies when we grow up. You can't marry someone like Akira-kun who comes from a poor family, so maybe he got rid of them before it's too late.
No! That's terrible! I'll never forgive Dad for this.
And I swore to myself that I'll never marry anyone that my parents find for me. Talks regarding arranged marriage started after I turned 15. But I used as many ways as I could to ditch the matchmaking sessions. Even for the ones I couldn't get away from, I made sure to state my strong will not to marry.
Kujo-san, I'll say it as many times as I need to. I love you. Please marry me.
No, I don't want to marry you.
Why is that? What part of me do you not like?
Like the way you're overly confident in yourself. And your clinginess. How you don't give up on me no matter how many times I reject your offer.
Ugh.
I'll never forgive my parents who tore us apart just because Akira-kun was poor. That's why I've always thought I'd rather forever be a loner than to marry someone my parents choose. I'm sure Akira-kun's forgotten about you. Why don't you stop being stubborn and go to the matchmaking session? Why do we have to get deprived of our rights to love someone just because our parents were wastefully rich? I mean, don't we have a choice? They're not forcing us to marry a specific person, so don't you think it's a good deal? Why are you so positive about this? Because it's always the hot and rich guys. It's amazing to be able to choose amongst them. But because of that, I haven't been able to decide on one guy, and now I'm 20. Can't believe we're siblings. I'd like to say the same thing to you, sis. Akira-kun's forgotten about me, huh? Did you love Akira-kun so much that you still can't get over him? I met Akira-kun for the first time when I ran out of this house after fighting with Dad. I was a mess, and Akira-kun saved me when I was about to get hit by a car. Even though he hurt his knee, he listened to everything I had to say and comforted me. He was so kind, and I fell in love. We began to hang out together, and I felt at peace when I was with him. We were kids, we were also determined. So, I'll never forgive Dad for hurting Akira-kun like that, and I'll never listen to him ever. Damn, she is petty. I know I'm being selfish, but whoever marries me will only suffer, so it's better for the world for me to stay single. But even after that, matchmaking sessions continued on and on.
Shizuka, I heard you ran away with the matchmaking session again yesterday. That's enough.
Gosh, where do you even bring those matchmaking offers from when I keep rejecting every guy?
It's because you decline the offers too much. People want to be the one. At least talk with them first.
Huh? I don't want to marry someone who has that kind of weird confidence.
I can't deal with this anymore. I'll have to make you go then.
Huh?
Hurry now. It's almost time for the session. Even though you ran away yesterday, the man of intent gladly visited again. Don't be rude to him.
Hey! Put me down now! Shoot, I couldn't get away.
I'm honored to be able to meet you today since you couldn't make it yesterday.
Okay. Sorry about that. I hate matchmaking and arranged marriages, so I ran away. I wish he would get the hint that I hate him when he found out I ditched yesterday.
You hate matchmaking that much?
Yup. I'll never choose from the people my parents choose for me. I don't believe someone I love would be amongst them. Ugh, I want to go already.
Do you happen to be in love with someone right now?
That's the first time anyone's ever asked me that. I talked about Akira Kun with Haruka recently, so maybe he sensed it from me. Right, I did. But I don't think I'm ever seeing them again.
And why is that?
My father did something terrible to that person. So they probably resent my father, or even me too. I also hate my father, so I don't want to listen to him.
I see.
It feels like this guy only asks me questions. All the other guys would only talk about themselves.
You loved that person that much?
Yeah, I did. I don't think I'll ever love anyone as much as him. That's why I'm fine with being alone for the rest of my life. Meaning, I'm not interested in you too.
Then if you get to meet that person again, and they also love you, would you marry them?
I gotta say, if something like that were to happen, then I'll gladly get married.
I'm glad.
Huh? This guy, what did he just say? Wait, this person, he kind of resembles Akira Kun. Forgive me, but I came here without even knowing your name. May I ask for your name?
So you really didn't check my name. As expected, being famous for your hatred towards arranged marriages.
Wait, his smile.
Long time no see, Shizuka-chan. I'm Akira Sato.
Akira Kun!
Yeah.
No way! Really? You're really that Akira Kun?
Yep. I'm Akira that you met when your dad threw away the praying mantis you secretly kept in your room and ran away from your home.
You're the Akira Kun that saved me from being hit by a car when I was wandering around crying.
Though the scar from back then is almost gone.
He's real. Why are you my match for this arrangement? Everyone for the matchmaking meeting, they've all been sons of a famous company.
Your father told me back then I can't give away my daughter to a poor. That made me mad, and I started a company and became a CEO.
What?
I wasn't sure if that would have helped me find you, but I hated the fact that I couldn't marry a girl I loved because I was poor. And I worked hard. And after my startup was a success, I heard your rumor. And I thought maybe I have a chance, and I applied for the matchmaking session.
Akira Kun, you still loved me? All this time?
I don't want to sound clingy, but yeah, I've never once forgotten about you. I've become a man fit for you and came to pick you up. Shizuka-chan?
Akira Kun, I missed you.
Me too. I wanted to see you so badly. Sorry I moved away without saying anything.
Me too. Sorry that my dad said such terrible things to you.
It's fine. Your father said some heartless things, but I don't think it was a mistake for us to be apart.
Huh?
I don't think you know, but my parents, they weren't the best parents. They passed away from alcohol overdose, but they were about to ask your family for money to keep dating you back then.
I see. I didn't know anything about your parents, but they passed away. It must have been hard for you.
I was fine. I was working hard for my part-time job and studies in order to get out from that poor lifestyle. My parents were wasting money on useless things, so I got better financially. And I don't hate your father. Rather, I'm thankful to him for having riled me up. I would have been poor my entire life if it wasn't for him.
Akira Kun.
I talked with your dad before matchmaking session yesterday. He remembered me and even gave me an apology, so I told him I was rather thankful.
Is that why my dad was being more forceful to bring me here today? But he could have told me that it was you.
I bet it was the complicated parental love.
Huh? Why?
His daughter was finally gonna find someone to marry after turning down so many people at matchmaking sessions. Maybe he got a bit lonely.
Such a selfish parent.
I'm gonna ask you again, but would you marry me?
Yes, I'd be happy to. And we held our wedding on my 25th birthday. Akira Kun's hard work and our loyal love and affection toward each other led to a miracle, and my first love, which I thought was long gone, concluded with a happy ending. We'll love each other to make up for all of the time we spent apart, and for the hope we held on to all of these years.